Hey, welcome to another edition of Pre-Market Prep at the close. Spencer Israel, Joel Elconin with you for the rest of the session here. Joel, there was a lot we didn't get to discuss on Pre-Market Prep this morning as far as earnings. Before we get to that, though, I want to just throw it to you. Give us a quick recap of the day. A lot of green on my screen.
Oh yeah, we dipped, ducked, and dove off the open here, but really got nowhere near the pre-market low. We're really nowhere near unchanged. Started to just slowly pick up steam around 11 o'clock, and just been grinding higher with little bumps back and forth, but pretty much just a smooth ride up. We've hit 28.0150, attempting to post another close over the 50%. I don't know. You're looking at Monday's low at 28.04 and a quarter, or Monday's close at 28.0650. Really not much in there. We'll see how high they can jack it into the close. And of course, those closing imbalances will have something to do with it today. Crude up $2.33, over 20% at 13.90. Traded as high as 16.18, as low as 10.26. But you know what? If you own USO, you're down 10% or 28 cents at $2.53. So, just what we've illustrated, talked about for a long time, just what a worthless instrument that is. I don't know why it's still being traded. Moving on, gold's having a great day, up $49 at 1736.80. Be continuing to go higher after that 130 cash close. Bitcoin back over 7,000. That's up $240 at 7,130.
All right, Joel, before we get to the earnings, I just want to address the one real interesting news item of the day, which came from L Brands, or more specifically, Sycamore Partners, who looks like is doing whatever they have to do to get out of this deal to buy a majority stake in Victoria's Secret. So they agreed, what was it, like February 20th, I want to say, to pay around $550 million, for $525 million for 55% of Victoria's Secret. They are now suing to get out of that deal that broke earlier in the day, and L Brands reacted violently. It was halted for a while. It's out of the halt now, I believe.
Uh, Full disclosure, this is one of Lisa's picks, and we own it so much higher. I don't think that we're ever going to get out of it, and I'm not buying more. 880. That's your low for today. You're right back at your lows of you're not quite there yet. You got down to $8. This was on March 17th. This is one of those things where, it's done, it's not done, is there someone else that's going to come in and do this? I don't know. Or maybe they're going to be forced to take that stake in it. I don't know. I'm not selling it here, and certainly not buying it more. If you feel like it's a bargain down here after getting beat up like that, just be aware that the low move was $8. This has been a horrible relative performer. I mean, you're probably going. I don't even want to go back on the monthly to see how far this is back. So $8 is the only level I can give you in L Brands.
All right, let's move on here to some of the earnings that we didn't get to on this show this morning. Let's start with Chipotle, just because it is a beast. This thing you cannot stop. CMG, it's those damn queso earnings. Bill Ackman is happy about this. CMG reported earnings. I'll pull it up here after the close yesterday. Their EPS beat $3.08 versus a $2.90 estimate. Sales at $1.4 billion, which is a little bit below the estimate there. Comps were up 3.3% for the quarter. That's pretty good, though they did withdraw their guidance for the year for obvious reasons. So all that comes out to a 15% update in, or 14.5% update in Chipotle.
Do you know how many times I ate at Chipotle?
Zero.
Once,
Okay.
and
That's
I did
close.
not like the burrito. So there's my opinion on the stock. For shareholders, boy, oh boy, what a great day. What a great move. Momentum back over 900 here. Your high for the day is 90061. I mean, at this point, why not wait for that all-time high at 940.28, or at least a couple days of consolidation, maybe a 2-day move or something. But that's all I can give for you is 940.28. You can drill down on your dailies and get your all-time closing high price, which the big boys are marked to. And that looks like it comes in on that same day at 927.59. So there's a couple targets for you in CMG.
What about IBKR? We didn't discuss interactive brokers this morning. Well, we did on the pre-market show because they got caught up in the USO crude oil madness there. They took an $88 million hit thanks to client positions
Wait,
in
wait, wait. Client positions, that means that they were on the hook for their clients' positions. They didn't margin them out.
yeah, well, yeah, if you consider the fact that yeah, that's basically
Because I mean,
that's
if
how I
it
understand it. Yeah.
well, I, I don't know because I've traded at some futures firms before, and I can verify that before it gets to their money, they're liquidating you. So I don't know what happened there. I don't
Yeah,
know.
but the entire situation is screwy with with the price of oil falling below zero on the May contract. So I don't know. Throw the book out the window. I'm
Okay,
not
can I
quite
tell you
sure.
one other thing too?
Sure.
If this is not going to, starting with the June or July expirations, they're going to let the options go negative as well.
Yes, I saw that.
Hands off for me, baby. No,
All
hey, no
right.
way.
I'm gonna pull up
No.
this. I'm gonna pull up this chart of IBKR here. One of the weakest stocks today in the market. Joel, take a look for us.
Yeah, let's just take a look at it. Man, this brokerage space, they kind of made the deal like Morgan Stanley made that deal, and it was just a really bad timing because the market happened to crash. So this one, and it didn't really rally that much off the low. So what I do, if you feel like you have to own this stock, it went from 33.70 to, let's call it 46, 13-point move, 6.5. Maybe let it come into like 38 and a half. Actually, 38.41's the low. Let's see if that low holds. This may be a little bit of an overreaction, but in a downtrend since late 2018, hasn't recovered well with the rest of the market. Not a lot of positive things to say here about Interactive Brokers.
What about Biogen here? They reported this morning their earnings per share beat handedly $9.14 versus a $7.74 estimate. Sales also beat nicely 3.5 versus 3.4 billion dollars. They talked about their Alzheimer's drug. They talked about COVID on the call. A lot of things coming out of Biogen here, and the stock is down today, down big.
Yeah, where was it? Where was all that? I mean, this is just consolidation station. I mean, you've had the lower end of the range here because of the market woes, and you got up to about 340. I can see on the rebound. So you see that big green bar on the daily, 332.87. That was the gap up day on the last report. So, I'll keep an eye on that close. It's nothing you can use a lot to trade on, but that was a heavy volume day, and it's going 100 or 500. I don't know. I mean, it's really a coin flip. I know Dennis has been in this one since buying balances. We just got a little pop there as I turned my head. It looks like the buying balances are ruling the day. We popped up to '08, man. You can't take your eye off this market for 1 second. So Spencer, keep an eye out for the actual imbalances here. But yeah, this is just a lottery ticket. Did they say when the date is for the?
Well, they said that the regulatory filing for the approval of their drug has been delayed. So the drug has been delayed by U.S. regulators. They talked about potentially speaking with regulators overseas, but a delay in the process on approval for their Alzheimer's drug, aducanumab,
Yeah.
in the U.S. So,
You know what? I have to be honest with you. Except for some short-term trade and some biotechs, I'm not.
yeah,
I'm not like a. But if I did it, I'd be a biotech bag holder. Dennis is
yeah.
really the one that is better at the biotechs and looking at. He follows the drug situation closely. So
Corpina says 1 billion to buy on the close.
yeah, but you know what? They're see. I mean, some auto trader took this thing up to 208, 2808. These guys are getting smarter, man. I'm telling you, these balances are being more offset, or else this market would be running. I don't know exactly what's happening and what's going on, but there's some people that are starting to trade these imbalances a little bit better.
Well, it makes sense. Inefficiencies only last for so long. Let's go to here. Let's look at some of the stocks that we did discuss
Sure.
on this show this morning. We talked about Snapchat catching a bid. We talked about Netflix. I'll pull up Snapchat here, and
Oh my
man,
gosh.
was I ever wrong about this one? But I don't get it. That I don't have to get it. The market's proving me wrong here.
Okay. Pull it. Can you pull up the 15-minute chart here?
Yeah, I don't know why I have 1 minute
and
up.
and
Here we
and
go.
I know I said this on the show. Whether or not I fouled it is a whole different story. But I was looking at that 1480 level. And did you see how long it traded between 1480 and 1490? You see that?
For the pretty much the entire after hour session
Yeah.
and pre-market.
Yep. Someone was bringing it in, man. Bringing it in. Bringing it in, man. They just wanted to buy. I don't know if they were puking a short or trying along, but that was one sneaky buyer. He didn't jam it up over 15. He just sat there and absorbed, or a couple different buyers. But yeah, that was a real tell there. I was like waiting for it to break 1480 and go lower. So not a good call by me. Look at the low of the day, 1485. And then boom, here you are. But like this when Dennis says tomorrow, oh, the stock's up, 15%. I'm not going to chase. Here's an occasion where, you know, you could have chased, you'd still be up good money, buying near the open, but that's not always the case.
Can you
David,
can you
David's asking me about holding Tesla. Are you planning to hold? I don't own Tesla. I don't. I don't. That's Jason. Jason's the one. And we'll ask him tomorrow, David.
I own Tesla via an ETF, but I don't think that's what you were going for. So, Joel,
I
can
could
you
look at the chart. I could look at the chart, and then you
wait,
should do.
wait, before you do that, can you just explain what you mean by bringing it in?
Uh it's just that you're a buyer, and you're not lifting offers. You're just sitting there. I didn't ask Dennis if it was an iceberg or something, but you're just sitting. You're not lifting offers. You're not chasing it. You're just like that you're going to buy every share from 1480 to 1490. But you're not showing a 5,000 share bid. Maybe you have a couple icebergs out there. Maybe you bid it up to 1490 and then pull the rug out and then go 1480 bid and then pump it up to 1490 again, pull out the rug, drop down to 1480. That's what I mean by bringing it in. And also a short could be bringing it in, or someone that just wanted to buy a lot of stock. That's how they were doing it.
Did you want to look at Tesla here?
Yeah, and whatever I say, do the opposite. What are the winter earnings on this thing?
I'm looking it up right as we speak. Give me about 5 seconds.
I mean, it's had a big run. Maybe have a pre-earnings run. I look at if you feel like you need to trim, 774.95 was a high of the move. You posted a high close at 753.89. I mean, another target over that. Ooh, that's 743.69. And what was that recent high? Seven. That's these seven. No, we got up to 765. If you want to trim ahead of the report, maybe wait for 750, 760, 770 or something, or sell a really oh, you're right, David. My wife did buy Tesla. She did.
You don't even remember. Tesla reports a week from today, so coming up here, a couple days.
I
You should
forgot.
you should ask
I
Lisa about
I'm
that Tesla.
well, can I just do a precursor here?
Sure.
If I say that Lisa buys it, never ask me if she sells it.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'm telling you.
Fair enough.
I'm telling you. Just but you're right, David, and it's Joel, not Joe. It's with an L. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I want to cover just real quick a couple companies that are due to report after the
Oh, I
close
just want to
here.
say I did tell her to sell it at like 400 on the way down.
Okay.
And what was the other move? 396. So that's when I told her to sell it.
Joel, LVS here, Las Vegas Sands, due to report here in a couple of minutes. I'll pull the
Man, oh
5-day
man.
chart up. We can look at it.
I mean, isn't this stock like in the doghouse until they at least open up their casinos? I mean, this is one, and I'll put this. I mean, you got to put all these stocks together. You got to put Delta, the airlines, and the casinos, and some of the restaurant stocks, except for Wingstop and CMG. And
Apparently.
yeah, and this is either a sign of some, institutional accumulation, taking a long time, similar to what we saw in the pre-market in uh in
Snapchat.
Snapchat, but but these guys are big boys. Like they want a lot of stock. So that's a kind of formation. And what's going to happen with the stock like Las Vegas Sands is they're either going to puke it out at 35 or they're going to ride the thing up to $60. So I'm just a little cautious on these things, and I'm not great at calling stocks ahead of reports or even that much after reports. So perhaps some institutional accumulation. Yeah, this thing peaked in 2014, made another run in 2018. So if you're looking at a relative performance on the market uh, over the last 6 years, hasn't been winner winner. What's going on here in the market? We're coming undone here. Are we seeing something?
Mm,
No.
no, I'm
Was it? Are
not.
you? Was it all those? Oh, they're jamming all those people, all those traders that bought the. Let me see. It's only 300 million to buy, or no, 900 million to buy. Yep, I see it. Ah, man, these people are getting railroaded. I'd be careful on those imbalances. Anyways, we're 16 points off the high of the session. That's why, boy, rug pull there. Anyways, go ahead.
No, that's like the third or fourth time in a
I
row
know.
we've seen that, I think.
Yeah, I wonder how. Well, you know what? We'll get Dennis and see how he's been playing these, because this has been bad. Yep. Yeah. Jason's coming on tomorrow, and he'll let you know what he's doing in his Tesla.
Yep, we got tomorrow's going to be a big show because we got Jason and we have Joey Agri, who is
Okay.
the president and CEO of Agri Realty. They're a publicly traded REIT. Ticker there is ADC. So Joey and Jason will be on with us tomorrow.
Are you not
Joel,
s- are you not seeing any news here, huh? This is just a a
no,
20-point beatdown in 10 minutes. Next time I see a buying balance, I'm going to sell. Next time I see a selling balance, I'm going to buy. Look at this.
yeah.
I don't know. Uh, okay. Anything
Well,
else?
as we head into the close, I mean, we're 8 seconds in away. I mean,
Good
how does
day.
today good? How
Great
does today
day.
look?
Great day
Good day for you?
overall. I
Yeah,
mean, I don't like this sell off here. And I'm going to have to do some. I mean, this is a big sell off. And we're
yeah.
getting crushed. Is there something out? There's got to be something out here. 23
I
handles. Let me see.
I'm keeping an eye on the chat and you and Twitter and Pro, and so if I miss something, I apologize. But
Okay.
I don't see anything in the last 2 minutes that would indicate that would justify a move like that. But I could have missed it.
Yeah, I always make big deal out of things anyway. So, okay. All right. Spinner says he loves the burritos at CMG. So, all
You
right.
should never get the burrito. You should always get a bowl and ask them to throw you a tortilla on the side. It's more food.
Is it cheaper?
That's Well, it's more food, so it's yeah. It's you get more food. Maybe it's the same price. I don't know, but everyone knows you get a bowl. Ask for a tortilla on the side. All right.
If I ever
Let's.
get to see you again, we'll go out to socially distanced lunch for at CMG, my treat.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. All right. That'll be a wrap here for Joel and I. Please remember all the information from this broadcast is meant to be used as informational purposes and not for investing or trading advice. Joel, Dennis, and I will be back with you tomorrow morning with Jason Resnick, our CEO, and Joey Agri, the CEO of Agri Realty. Until then, everyone have a great rest of your day and be safe wherever you are.
Okay.